Peak Design,
Peak Design,
the Evergoods,
the Air,
Belroy,
the
Belroy. I know that bag reviewers, myself included, have a bit of a tendency to review the same brands over and over again. So today, we're gonna do something a bit different. Meet 1, 2, 3 insane and premium bags that you've never heard of before. I've taken months to find these 3 little-known bags to help bring their story to life and to show you that the biggest brands aren't always the best. And if at any point you're interested in learning more about these bags or are thinking about making a purchase, we ask that you do so with the links in the description. Those links make sure that you get the best price, and it also helps support the Nomads Nation YouTube channel. Thank you so much. First up, the Harber London Classic Rucksack. This is a 17.5 liter everyday carry bag that just subtly screams sophistication, designer. And obviously you can admit, whether or not you're into this style, it looks gorgeous. We've got rich full grain leather, recycled nylon materials. It's pretty simple, but there's some interesting features like this swivel system on the shoulder straps, really gel-like comfort on the shoulder straps, quick access side pockets, and a few other tricks up its sleeve. So why does this bag cost over $400 US? Because each classic rucksack made by Harber London is handmade in Spain. In fact, it takes Harber London's team many days just to make a few of these bags. But because of that, it just feels so complete. It just feels like it's made with a bit of extra love. It's not like a typical designer Chanel bag. It's really bringing a sense of craftsmanship to the table. A few more features. We've got magnetic access to the main compartment, custom-made aviation-grade aluminum buckles, a beautiful creamy colored interior, and also should I mention this bag currently comes in 4 different color options, and a magnetic closure for the laptop compartment. Don't get me wrong, I don't like the flimsiness of the main compartment. The back panel isn't super breathable, and I have no idea what's going on with these external lash points that are supposed to connect to the bottom. But overall, I was really impressed with the beauty, the story, and the craftsmanship of the Harber London Rucksack backpack. To learn more about this bag, check out the description below, and you can find a link to our full review. Number 2 is the Skyborne Smart Pack Plus. Skyborne doesn't specify how big this bag is. I'd say around 23 to 25 liters. But ultimately, it's a premium 1-bag travel pack with 30 plus features and some materials that give it a feel that's just different and really satisfying. We've got a classic mountaineering look that is just catapulted into the future. And while I can admit it's not my look, I think that they just nailed it. The exterior material is a ballistic IP67 nylon, which is super durable and water resistant, albeit maybe slightly rubbery. The dimensions are TSA carry-on approved. And yeah, ultimately, like if Air is BMW, Skyborne's trying to be like the Maserati. We've got a removable DOP kit, which attaches via magnets. To get into the main compartment, yet again, these guys are also magnets, which are easy to take off, but kind of annoying to put back on. The main compartment is accessible with these 2 seal-proof YKK zips, and they're incredibly smooth. Pretty minimalist in the main compartment and a shoe compartment on the bottom. We've got a built-in TSA-approved lock, an external charging USB port, a hidden compartment in the back panel, and a tech compartment that features silk and Dutch velvet. Overall, I don't like some of the color choices. This blue doesn't feel as premium as the rest of the pack. And the nylon can be a little crunchy loud. But overall, I was just really impressed with the vision and execution to make a pack that didn't just look different, but also just felt different. To learn more about the Skyborne Smart Pack Plus, navigate down yonder to the description and you'll find a link to our full review. And bag number 3 is the Sarlag Leather Travel Bag, which basically is a leather duffel with no features, no magnets, no PU-coated zippers, and yet it costs $450 US. Why? Because Sarlag is a Mongolian-based company on a mission to maintain the nomadic lifestyle of their people. To do that, they are getting leather that is sourced by Mongolian herders, which is then handmade into the bag you see before you. And yes, to clarify, this is a bag made out of Mongolian Yak leather. And let me tell you, It is leathery, like musky leathery. Now, I'll be honest, I'm no leather expert, but I've reviewed a handful of leather products on this channel, and this leather just feels, looks, and smells different. There's a gloss to it, a shine, like a life to it. And then you add in the Mongolian herder story on top of it, I mean, game over. There are a few features though. We can carry it in hand mode or shoulder mode. We've got really beautiful hardware. It comes in a few different color options. We've got an included name tag, 1, 2, 3, 4 metal studs at the bottom for extra protection, and 2 pockets, a zippered and a regular in the main compartment. It's minimalist. Truth be told, the zipper can get a little catchy when you close it sometimes. There's not a lot of comfort on the shoulder strap, and access to the main compartment can be tight. But having said all that, it's a freaking handmade leather duffel sourced from Mongolian Yak. What do you want? To learn more about the Sarlag Leather Travel Bag, head on down to the description and you'll find a link to our full review. Whoop, hold up real fast. So initially we were planning on doing this video with 3 bags. We shot and edited it. But then right after we finished, we got a new bag in the mail. The King Kong Leather Heritage Backpack. And we're like, we gotta include it. So meet your bonus bag. This is a 26-liter gym backpack from bag and apparel makers King Kong. The biggest selling point is that the entire bag is made out of small batch, premium, full grain American leather. And it's quite leathery. It currently comes in 3 color options: tan, black, and cognac. The most important feature is probably the fact that it features an external shoe compartment, right? So you're at the gym or you're going to the gym, you don't want your gym shoes to stink up the main compartment of your bag. You go ahead and pop them on the outside, loosen this a little, and keep them in place like that. But aside from the premium grain leather, King Kong really splurged on these materials. Just little things like this nylon. It's a really beautiful nylon, both to look at and the touch. And I'm a big fan of the brass hardware we have going on here, whether it's the buckle, this external carry point right here, or the zippers. They also did a pretty good job of making these backpack straps comfy for a leather product. Leather bags are not always comfy to carry. You got 1, 2 water bottle holders. It can fit up to a 16-inch laptop. And I love that this backpack can stand up by itself. You're going to the gym to get strong, right? You wanna be freaking strong, so you want a backpack that can emulate that strength, which this does quite nicely. And we reviewed a few King Kong bags a few years back, and I gotta say their stitching, thankfully, has really improved since then. On a bag at this price, which by the way, 500 USD, you'd hope for not only amazing materials, which this bag checks. Don't get me wrong, there's limited access into the main compartment, not a ton of ventilation on the back panel, and maybe a lack of organization just in general. But ultimately, this is a bag that's old school, heritage, and will just sort of carry your story with you. The main selling point of this leather is that it will mold to your body, age with time, and just sort of develop a character of its own. To learn more about the King Kong Leather Heritage Backpack, navigate on down to the description and you'll find a link to our full review. If you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more about under the radar and up and coming backpack brands like these guys, please let me know in the comments below. This was a really fun video and we'll make more of them assuming there's enough demand. And if you really love backpacks, then you should watch this video where I tell you about our Building a Backpack project, where we are literally building a backpack, documenting the experience, and letting you vote on some of the key features. So if that sounds like something you're interested in, check out the video. My name's Aaron, we are Nomads Nation, and we'll catch you next time.